Jeanie Ellis, and I'm also known as Scrapbookingmamaw, and today I'm doing a project for the last of the first haul that I did for Coco Rosa Studios. Now I've got this die cut, which this came with it, and it was attached. You just got to separate it, and then this is the bunny watching. Isn't he cute? He's going to be cuter all put together, and there's his little hand here. So I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to get the base for my card and show you what to do with it. First of all, you have, let me make sure I got this right, a 10.5 by a 5.5 piece of paper, whatever color you want. Then you take and score at the 4 1/4, and then you want to fold it at, if you want to move, like say move the score line to the 4 1/4, then all you got to do is measure that and score, just do your score line there at the end of this paper. Or you can score it at, let me make sure I had it, 8.5. So this is 4 1/4 and 8.5 by 5.5. So all you got to do then is take it, fold it, and you want it to fold up here. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not necessary. You can do it underneath if you want to, like that. Then you open it up and you got your border on the inside rather than the outside. So that's all you got to do for that, okay? Now the next thing, and I've already done this, is cut them out because I like to save a little bit of time. This is a 4 by 5 1/4, any print that you want. And then I've got, oh gosh, let me see if this is the right one. Yeah, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And now, since I have the bunnies already cut out too, the bunny, let's look at that. Isn't that just a cute little bunny? Now, you'll be able to tell which one goes into which because of the shape of each ear piece. And then I took this piece right here and I made this border, or mat. And then of course I took the flower part of that and I cut it out, and I ended up with this. And so it's going to lay, I'll have to figure out which way it goes. And of course you can turn it any direction you want anyway. But it just simply goes back down, just like it was when it was attached to the frame that you cut this out. Okay, and excuse my voice. And I forgot his little hand here. We don't want to forget that. So let's lay the piece of the card, the mat, on top of this. You can use whatever glue you want to use. I'm going to use the Aqua Tombow liquid glue, mono liquid glue. So that's what I'm going to use for this. It dries quickly. Okay, now you'll probably notice that I have a different paper. I didn't realize, I like to use scraps when I can, and I didn't realize I had cut that out before and it was not the right size on one edge. So I don't know what happened on that one, but it did. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use this one, and it matches the green that I cut out for the mat for the flowers. So again, we're just going to go ahead and put the glue on. Preferably for me, I use liquid glue. You can use anything you want to get it down, adhere to it. A tape runner, anything like that. Okay. Now let's get it on here, and I'm going to put it this direction. So lay it down, even it out. Make sure your borders of your mat are close to being the same amount of space in it. So here we go. Okay, now open it up, and then we're going to put this mat on top. Probably this direction, yeah. Get my fingers to grab hold of it. And then just center it in here as well. Now what I'm going to do next is open this up and see. Yeah, that's good. To make sure it's going to adhere to it. Okay. A lot of times I get these a little crooked, but alright, so now we got our card base. And oh, I guess I might need these. Then I'm going to take, let me get this down. There we go. Okay, I like to make sure that they're pretty tight. Alright, now let's see, we can get the bunny now, and we can kind of put him right up here, or we could set him this way if we want to. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it that way or not. Or, like I said earlier, we can fold it on the inside. Not sure if I want it on the inside. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put him on this edge over here. And if you want to, you can kind of do a distress on the edges of the bunny, just so you can see him a little better. But that's up to you. So I'm going to put some glue on this little fella. Now some of that ear won't need glue on it, on the left side there. Just a little. Alright. He's such a cute bunny. I like to call him Peekaboo Bunny, because to me that's what he's doing. I gotta make sure I put him up high enough so his, ooh, wait a minute. I need to move. Yeah, put him here so his little hand can go right in here. And I still may do something around the edge there, but I don't know that yet. Now, here we have these inner ear pieces, And we know this one goes in here. So that means the other one would go on the other side. I think my bunny's a little crooked. That's why I like to use that liquid glue. There he goes. It's a little better. Never was very good at making things straight. I'm going to put his hand kind of like this. Like he's pointing saying, okay, open this. Okay. I don't think I put glue on that. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to put glue on the piece back here rather than on the back of the ear because it's so small. It'll be harder to get hold of and lay in there. It's my opinion. Okay, what a cute bunny. And now for this one, I'm going to have to do it just a little bit differently. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a minute. I'm only going so far with the glue. For now. And then you're thinking, and I would have too, is like, what are you going to do about this part of the bunny ear? How are you going to attach that? Well, let me show you. What I like to do is just get hold of it, put some glue around the edge of the ear itself. Okay, now you might want to raise it up at this point because you don't want glue on the card. And then I can take it and I kind of fit it inside the ear with the glue. You might get your hands a little sticky, but it won't hurt. Then I'm going to take a piece of paper, if I can find just a little piece. I'm going to set it like this for now, so I can get it in there right. And you kind of press it against the inner ear, so it will stay down and stay glued. And you don't want to stay on here too long or it'll see. And then once it dries, it's going to be attached to that part of the ear. Trust me, I've done it before. Okay, so now we're going to open up this part here, and he's got a flower, and then we got the bunny here, and I may do something a little bit more to it, just so you can see what else you can do with it. Now, I might put a Velcro or something there so it can close, or you can use a belly band, whichever one you want. I like belly bands, but I'm not a big fan of them. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think this needs to have a belly band around it. I was going to put Velcro down here, so I shut it here, but when you open it up, you're going to have that Velcro there in this area, and I didn't want it on that, so I decided a belly band would be better. So all I did was wrap around the card to see how big I wanted it, and then I took these two pieces here and cut them even, and I'm deciding whether or not I want to go ahead and do two. This would be better, or if this would be better. I'm actually thinking just the one would be better. My personal opinion. So I think what I'll do is go ahead and see how far this wrap around. Gotta be careful of those bunny ears too, though. You want it tight enough without falling off, but you don't want it so tight that you can't get it off either, so you have to be careful. I think this one's going to be better. Try to get it centered up as well as I can. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to take my 2 pieces of Velcro, and I got those at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Actually, I got these for $1 before they changed their rate. Okay, may have to cut off a little piece there, or I might. So now you can open it that, whoop, maybe not. You can open it that way, or you can just slide it off, because I don't have it on there real tight, but I'm going to trim off a little bit of this right here. You can glue it on, Velcro it on, whatever you want to do. It's your party. So I'll probably put some kind of decoration on there. Haven't decided what yet. But I will. Okay. Alright, now we have the belly band on. I put Easter blessings up here. I'm going to take this little fella and I'm going to color in his nose. I better make sure I get the right color. We're close to it. Okay. Color in his nose. He's going to have a pink nose. Try not to go over it like I just did. I'm going to have to get my blending tool and try to fix that. If I can. And push that toward the center, toward the piece that you colored. If it doesn't come off, then we'll see what else we can do. I usually put a white color on it to hide that. If you're anything like me, things like this happen. And then I'm going to use a pen to color the eyes black. A gel pen. Sometimes I have to put 2 or 3 coats of the white on it. decided to give him a little whiskers there. Okay. And when you put this on, make sure you don't somehow got too tight. Anyway, when you put the belly band on, you gotta be careful that you don't hit the ears. So, like I said, you can either slide it on or you can Velcro it off. I just feel like that was too loose. So I was trying to fix a little. I felt it was too tight, and then when I tried to fix it to too a little looser, I got too loose. Now, okay, so now all you gotta do is take the belly band off or unhook it. Then you got your Easter blessings here. You got your rabbit here, wanting to watch what's going on inside. And it's flowers. And now I notice that you cannot see this very well at all. So I'm going to try something. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made some adjustments on the inside since the little flower die cut didn't look right with the color I did. So I will use that on another project. Anyway, here is my bunny card. And the band, you can slide it off or you can take it off with the Velcro. And I added some whiskers to him. And I did his eyes and his nose. And his ears have been fixed. Then you just open it up, and it's covered on the inside. Almost looks like a book. In fact, you could make this into a book. And it says Easter Blessings, and then you just fill out, sign whatever you want to on there. And that was in my stash, as was the paper. And that's all there is to it. Now, you could add something here, flat, but I like the fact that this rose, or these roses, are right in the middle, almost. And it just, if I did anything else to it, it would take that away. And I didn't want to do that. So I just kind of left it. Now I'm going to put the bunny band back on. So here it is, all finished. I'll post pictures of it at the end. And he's just an adorable bunny. He's just so cute. And I love how he's peeking around. He's wanting to know what's inside there. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure you check out the description box below for all the links. And I will see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you wouldn't mind. And hit that like button and notification bell so you'll be aware of any videos that I upload. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.